Happy Easter, everybody. I've got the eastbound train from Cincinnati to Parkersburg pulling in to Chillicothe. There's a block of cars on the head end that we're going to swap out. Out on the porch, obviously, with the noisy birds. We have grackles back, mockingbirds. What else? It's showing all red-winged blackbirds, so enjoying all the other birds we already had over the winter. Starting to get kind of noisy. So this is the third of the 4 trains that I'm simulating that are delivering cars to the Chillicothe yard and picking up outbound cars. The 4th one, which will be the westbound train from Parkersburg-Cincinnati, that'll be next Saturday. So the road crew has cut off, split the train with the 4 cars that are going to go to Chillicothe yard. Pulling up past the crossovers. So now go back through the crossovers and pick up the outbound cars, which the GP7 has already staged on the passing track, so we can get the road crew in and out of town pretty fast. When this kind of stuff was happening in Chillicothe, it tied up the entire town, as the B&O went diagonally through town. So cut off all the east, west, and north-south streets. It's one reason why they built the overpass next to the depot. Apologize about the shadows again. Like I said, once I get the lighting valence in, you won't see that as much. But with my schedule over the next couple months, it's probably going to be summertime before I have a chance to do it. Got a very busy schedule. Basically, I'm going to be in Canada for 3 weeks in April. And I'll be home for a week, go to Indiana for a week, home for 2 weeks, and go to Indiana for 3 weeks. That'll take me to the middle of June. I will be home most weekends anyhow. Indiana's just a 3-hour drive. Got Jazzy sitting on her bed beside me, snoring with their tongue out. I will have a short section at the end about Chance. He's been at the vet this week, so I'll give you an update on him. Sorry about the arm. I forgot to edit it out before I started narrating, so you have to live with it. All right, now we can drop off the cars for Chillicothe. Looks like there's a white tank car. It's probably going to go to General Chemical. And I'd say that Union Pacific short covered hopper is going to go to Oak Hill, Cedar Heights Clay. But the two box cars are anybody's guess at this point. I'd have to look at the switch list. So I think today's March 30th. We had a very mild winter. Seems like an early spring. I've already mowed my grass 3 times. Earliest ever, I believe. When I go to Canada this week, it's going to be in the mid-30s and raining every day. So do you wear a raincoat and be cold, or do you wear a winter coat and get wet? All right, so the road crew is back through the crossovers. We caught him coming out of the yard, going past the old Arbenz building. It's one of my new favorite scenes, I think. But we didn't get the whole train, because we had to zoom up to the grade crossing. So, get the whole train crossing Douglas Avenue. My neighbor's Bradford pear is the gift that keeps on giving. It's a little breezy today, so it's filling all the pond and the garden railroad with the petals from the blossoms. So I'm going to have to go scoop those out. And of course, in the fall, it fills up the garden railroad and my yard with leaves and those berries that make a mess. The one good thing it does, it gives me shade. It doesn't benefit them at all, but it gives me shade. All right, so now we cut back to the GP7. He's going to go pick up the cars that the road freight dropped off and put them in the yard. I'm going to try the NW2 in the yard. Again, with these small cuts of cars, I think, well, I want to see how it does. Bunch of birds fighting over the suet feeder. So as soon as the GP7 comes to a stop, we'll end the video here. Again, next Saturday we'll run the other train. Then we'll start classifying the cars in the yard, breaking them up into the destinations where they go to. And eventually I'll get back to switching Chillicothe and Oak Hill, probably in a couple weeks. So I'm going to leave you now with a little bit update on Chance. Well, for those who don't remember, this is what Chance looked like 3 years ago when they found him. And he was so bad they almost put him down. But we decided to foster him and then adopt him. And we've gotten him back into pretty good health, but he's always been on a lot of medications. Chance is relaxing. He had a really bad seizure a little while ago. Collapsed into the table. But he's okay now. I mean, he's alert and he can get up if he wants to. But it was a bad one. But overall, it was a little bit better day. Not much of an appetite, but seizures have been less. Well, that last video was from a couple years ago. He's really been slowing down a lot lately. So we took him to the vet, and his heart has enlarged quite a bit. Don't know what they can do. They've already changed his medication a little bit. But anyhow, we're hoping that we can keep him going for a while longer, but he's definitely slowing down, doesn't want to walk anymore. So everybody stay safe. I thought you'd want to know about it. He's a good old boy.